Welcome to Consumer Science News and Notes, an informative program from experts on your health, home, family, food, and finances. Did you know that certain seniors get free eye care from volunteer ophthalmologists? That by law, young men must register with the Selective Service? And that firefighters say to protect your home and family, it's best to build with brick? Consumer Science News and Notes will explain these interesting facts and offer useful and intriguing information. During the program, we'll let you know about websites you can visit for useful data and ideas. We'll also tell you where to send for free brochures and information packets.
When you get a phone in your hand, who's the first person you will call?
My mother.
First thing, I'm going to call my mother.
I first of all call my mom. Yeah, is that the first person I will call first?
I'll call my mom first, and I know she'll be very happy.
First time I call mom, but I come here 6 days not call my mom.
I'll look at your foot later on, okay? Just try to relax now, okay?
Getting enough protein on a vegan or vegetarian diet isn't impossible, but it does take some planning. Many vegetarians do include things like milk or dairy products or eggs, and these are all excellent sources of protein. But vegans, on the other hand, don't include these foods, and so their choices are more limited. The best sources of plant-based protein include beans, peas, and lentils, and that includes peanuts, by the way, which are actually a bean, not a nut, because these foods, when combined with whole grains, give your body all the essential amino acids that it needs. Another way that you can get all of your essential amino acids is to consume soy or soy products. So this includes soybeans, tofu, tempeh, soy milk, soy cheese, soy yogurt, even soy protein powder. All of these foods would give you all your essential amino acids. And speaking of plant-based protein powders, these are a great way to add protein to a vegetarian or vegan diet because they're so convenient to add to soups, stews, smoothies, or oatmeal to boost your protein intake.
You're a busy man when you turn 18. But with all you've got going on, don't forget to register with Selective Service. It's the law. It only takes about 2 minutes to register at sss.gov. And you can do it without even looking up from your phone, just like that. When you turn 18, register at sss.gov.
Hi, I'm Christy of ChristyWilsonNutrition.com, and today I'm collaborating with California Strawberries to show you some fun and simple ways to make strawberries a healthy part of your next grab-and-go lunch. So let's get started.
Well, I hadn't had my eyes checked in a very long time, and I knew it was time to get it checked. I found out about Eye Care America through a TV ad for people that couldn't afford the eye care. I called and I talked to one of the representatives, and she sent me the information of the doctor to go get my eye exam. It was very easy.
I had a recent patient, Miss Andrea Franklin, that was referred to me by Eye Care America, and she had problems with her vision, and people get really anxious about their vision, and that helped her. That changed her life and her ability to go about her activities of daily living.
Well, it's probably been over 30 years since I'd had any professional eye care, and I'd become diagnosed as diabetic. And I had a friend of mine go blind because of diabetes. The only income I had was Social Security. I retired and not invested well, so I heard about Eye Care America through a friend of mine. And I went to the library, got on the computer, looked up their website, filled out an application. It was very easy, just took a few minutes.
Mr. Hastert is a delightful patient. He came to us because he developed diabetes. He had not seen a doctor in years and years, and we're glad to have him as part of our practice family. But if you were to develop diabetic retinopathy, then we could seal off any leaky blood vessels with a laser. I heard about Eye Care America at a conference where I heard Dr. Tom Hutchison talk about the tragedy of Americans who had Medicare who were losing vision because they did not have the ability to pay their deductibles and coinsurance. He went on from there to found the Eye Care America program through the American Academy of Ophthalmology.
I do a lot of sort of global outreach type work, and I thought to myself, if I can reach out across oceans to go help people somewhere, how about those people that are right here and right next to me? And Eye Care America was the perfect way of doing that.
I got my eyes examined, gave me peace of mind that my eyesight was not getting any worse, and I thank Eye Care America for offering this program.
Eye Care America rock. They helped me so much. They're my angel.
Did you know there's a link between diabetes and cardiovascular disease? If you have diabetes, you're more likely to have risk factors associated with cardiovascular disease, including obesity and high blood pressure. Take steps today to reduce your risk for cardiovascular disease, manage your A1C, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels, develop or maintain healthy lifestyle habits, and learn ways to manage stress. Take medicines as prescribed by your doctor. Stop smoking or using other tobacco products. Take diabetes to heart. Visit niddk.nih.gov to learn more.
As a parent or caregiver, nothing is more important to you than the safety of your child. Likewise, toy companies work day in and day out to make sure that their toys and games are safe for your family.
U.S. safety standards are among the strictest in the world. Before reaching your home, a toy is subject to over 100 different safety standards and tests and must be certified compliant by an independent testing laboratory. Rest assured, the toys and games sold by legitimate retailers are safe. U.S. toy safety laws are considered the gold standard and are emulated by other countries around the world.
As a pediatric emergency medicine physician and a mother of 3 small children, I know all too well how important it is to supervise children during playtime. One of the simplest tips I can share with families is to check the age grading on toy packaging. Toys with small pieces should be immediately cleaned up and stored away so that small hands can't access them. I see children all the time in the emergency department who are injured by objects that are not toys but that are played with anyway. Objects like dishwasher pods, broken balloon pieces, button batteries, and magnets pose a serious risk to children.
Toy safety is a shared responsibility. The Toy Association's website, playsafe.org, has important tips for families. Whether you're buying toys online or in stores, it's important to buy from trusted sellers.
The best part of being a firefighter is just being a hero.
It's a feeling of helping the community.
I get to hold their hand and tell them that everything's going to be okay.
That's really what it's all about, is helping the community, saving a life.
I absolutely love it.
Slowing down the spread of the fire gives us that added few minutes to be able to go in and possibly make a life save.
Time is of the essence in emergencies that we respond to.
Pulling up to a vinyl house, we don't have much time. Fire will tear through that house within minutes.
Once it gets going, it's gone. You can kiss it goodbye. The cement board, it is a lot more fire resistant than vinyl, but after about 30 minutes, it will burn through.
Brick is a safer, better bet. It takes about an hour and a half, if not more, for a fire to breach a brick structure. It gives us a chance to get in there and prevent damage to the rest of the home. It's a huge difference for firefighter safety, for the occupant safety, for everybody's safety.
The fire training facilities being made of brick and of masonry products, it just says it all. Have us put out fires in the training facilities and the structures there when we're finished. It's almost impossible to burn.
Here we're in an all-brick firehouse. This has been standing for a long time and it's seen a lot.
A lot of firehouses are built out of brick. It's beautiful. It stands the test of time.
I haven't seen any aging of this department at all. I honestly believe that brick is the #1 building component. It should be used on every building.
It's stable, it's strong, it's sound. For me and my family, the cost is not a factor. Brick will stand the test of time, and it's proven that. I wanted my family to be safe. My pretty red brick home, that's where I live, and that's where I feel safe.
Seeing what my house has been through and seeing how my family's been protected, my next home would be brick.
Brick is the answer. Build that building out of brick. Saves life, saves property.
My name is Denise Carter, and I'm here with my family today. We had heard about Better Place Forest, and the idea of it was so beautiful. When we first heard about the concept of having your loved one's ashes actually grow up into a redwood tree, we thought, what a beautiful memorial, what a wonderful way to have our loved ones live on. And the setting is so incredibly beautiful and peaceful that just the idea of it is very calming. We talked among ourselves as a family, and I talked to my dad about it. And we had been to a cemetery where his parents were. It just didn't seem right that they try to squeeze us in a little tiny corner of the plot there. So he loved the idea. And not really being here before, we didn't know how it was going to work. When my family and I have approached other memorial opportunities or options, the cemetery, cremation, having people be released on the ocean, all those have their own lovely qualities, but somehow this seemed more beautiful to us. Also, the idea that they'll be conserving this forest with the funds that they'll be, in a sense, renewing over time. And so we're actually going to be saving a forest that normally might not be saved. When we were kids, we would go to the redwood forest in the Santa Cruz area, and it was a time for the family to be together. And so walking through the forest today was like visiting a time that was so happy in our lives. And it was quiet and beautiful, and the ferns and the floor of the path was so quiet when we walked. It was very, very peaceful. When my family and I went through today, we talked about the sun being in a certain place, or where we would sit and visit, perhaps have a little picnic with our ancestor. And there was a sense of joy about that. And I am very happy to know that I'm going to be here in years to come. My loved ones that have already passed are going to be here. And I love it that the family's going to be here and gather in times ahead. And there's something about having things settled ahead of time that pretty much gives everybody in the family a peace of mind.
Until the next time, we hope these ideas for your health, your safety, and your finances make your day a little better and a lot more fun.